Welcome home, Taro and Hanako. I'm glad you're both safe. Thank you, Adele. It's all thanks to you.
No, not just me. It was thanks to everyone.
Oh, everyone, huh? Looks like you all are good friends now.
No, that's not it.
There is no need to be embarrassed. Are we not one big, happy family now?
Whatever the case may be, I'm just glad we won't have to throw out all these cooking ingredients now.
Okay, Adele. As a reward, I'll cook you a feast. Me too. I want to make something for Princess.
Then I shall look forward to it. I am awfully hungry.
Miss Rosalind, thank you for rescuing our children. You have our deepest gratitude.
You have nothing to worry about. I only did what was right.
Please relax and get some rest today. Make yourself at home.
Yes, I shall. Family. What a wonderful feeling.
Okay, how do we search for Zenon now?
Why not go on TV and ask people to help? Be like, Daddy, where are you?
No. If I were to do something so crass as that, my father would surely disown me. My father has always been concerned with my well-being. That is why my existence was a closely guarded secret.
Huh? Princess, where's Tink? Maybe he's still asleep. He is a frog. Maybe he needs to hibernate. Excuse me.
Huh? Who are you?
You can call me Yukimaru. Excuse me, but would you happen to know where the Colosseum is, Zam?
Colosseum? Never heard of it.
Hey, Tardo! Do you think the Colosseum is that ancient building? Yeah, maybe. It probably is that building. So, child, do you know where it is, Zam? Can you tell me how to get there, please? Sure. I think it's through gate GZ256. Uh-huh. Gate GZ256. Got it. Zam. Thanks for your help. I will repay your kindness.
Huh? Sounds like getting there is really important to you.
Oh, it is. Overlord Zenon is going to sponsor a battle arena there. Zam.
Zenon's sponsoring a battle arena?
Yes. To celebrate the first victory, the winner gets to... Guess what, Zam? They get to meet Overlord Zenon.
Meet Zenon?
Is that true?
Absolutely. He's supposed to be the strongest in the universe.
This couldn't be more perfect. In fact, it sounds too good to be true.
Who cares? We know how to find him now.
Are you entering this battle?
Yes. To fulfill my duties as a ninja, I must enter this battle arena, Zam. And is saying Zam part of the duty of a ninja too? A ninja's ki comes from the heart, Zam. So young ninjas like me have to say Zam to focus their ki into their heart. That's why I say Zam, Zam. Is that all it takes to be a ninja? So I can be a ninja too, Zam? Oh, you?
What is it? Is there something on my face?
That snowy glow in your eyes. Can it be that you're from the Snow Clan? No. The only survivors from the Snow Clan were...
What are you babbling about? I know nothing of this clan.
Is that so, Zam? That glow in your eye is clearly that of the Snow Clan.
It may be possible that my mother was a descendant of this clan of yours.
Wow, Zam. I'm very excited excited just thinking about meeting someone else from our clan. Sam, after I've fulfilled my duty, I hope I can talk to you some more in private, Zam. But I have to go now. Bye-bye.
I must be a freak magnet.
Hey, Adele, what are we gonna do now?
We are gonna enter this battle arena too.
That is the prudent course of action. Knowing that the prize is meeting my father, we cannot simply sit and watch it.
My apologies. I was taking a long shower.
A shower? What's the point of showering if you're a frog?
Oh, even though I look like this, old habits that I heard.
Oh, wow. They really cleaned this place up nice.
My father can easily build an entire castle in a single night. This does not surprise me at all.
But why'd he sponsor a battle arena? I mean, what's the point?
One such as you cannot hope to understand an overlord's plan. It is pointless to even try.
Maybe he was bored.
Hi, guys. Planning to join the competition?
What? Beauty Queen Etna?
She is Beauty Queen Etna? Really? No way! Adele, you really lost to her?
I never thought we'd meet again. Do you think this could be fate? There is no such thing as fate. I still have not forgotten about that day. You serious? Who'd have thought you were the grudgy type? That was then. Why fight now? It's water under the bridge.
Easy for you to say. So, why are you here? Don't tell me you're entering too.
Oh, you're hilarious. If I did, everyone will know who I am and there wouldn't be a competition.
Then why are you here?
I signed the Prinnies up. When they win, they'll meet the Overlord. And then it's Sayonara Zenon. It's the perfect plan.
How's it going, dude? We're gonna do our best, dude.
How can anything involving these guys be a perfect plan? Just look at them.
Yeah, you're right. Say, if you end up fighting against them, could you take a dive? You fool! Do you think I would lose to you on purpose, knowing that you intend to harm my father? Oh, come on. Can't you overlook such a minor detail just this once?
Minor detail?
Thanks, guys! I knew I could count on you!
There she goes.
A storm is coming this way.
Welcome to the Coliseum! We've got fun and games!
Axel? What are you doing here?
I am the MC and referee of the arena. In this Coliseum, I am God.
What?
Overlord Zenon asked me, the crazy famous dark hero, to MC this event personally. It's so hard being popular.
Zenon? Personally? That can't be right.
He got down on both knees and begged Zenon's publicist. He said he'd do anything to get hired. With all the rumors from the TV network saying we're dead, he's desperate to just get back on TV.
Director, why are you telling them? We don't want to spoil anyone's dreams of me with the dark side of Netherwood.
I doubt anyone dreamed about you before, either.
What? Have you forgotten who was the god of the Colosseum? Are you ready to rock? Round one, quick start!
But wait! Round one already?
I told you, in this Colosseum, I am God!
What do we do, Adele?
If registration is over, I think we're in luck. I don't want to jinx us, but we're gonna win.
You look excited and happy. See, you are a battle maniac.
That's ridiculous. I'm just trying to keep my promise.
Well, anyone can say they are going to do something, but doing it is another matter.
Adele! Someone's coming to fight us!
Allow me to introduce your opponents for round one, the Invincible Hero Squad!
Invincible? That sounds fake.
They must be heroes from another world, here to defeat Lord Zenon.
Ah, you are correct. We are the, how you say? Ah, yes. Invincible Hero Squad. Here to destroy the merciless Zenon. Look! We have full invincible equipment. Invincible sword, invincible armor, even invincible shoes. How's that for invincible?
Do you really expect us to answer that?
They appear to be worthy foes, huh? Adele, how should we fight them?
It doesn't matter if they're invincible or even heroes. I'm gonna beat them fair and square.
Adele, I think we need a better plan.
A head-on assault should work just fine. Okay, on the count of 3.
Battle maniac. What did your parents do to you?
Hey, what gives? Those guys weren't invincible.
They were weak, and their invincible equipment was useless.
You seem to have, how do you say? Yes, stood under the miss.
What? That doesn't even make any sense.
You see, this was our squad's debut fight.
Debut?
I understand now. Since you have never lost a fight, you just thought you were invincible.
So, your name was just a bluff?
I will never forget you. We shall tell great stories of the only warrior to defeat us. Is it hot in here, or is it just me?
Get out of here! So, are these the kind of warriors who signed up for this?
Overlord Zenon, the battle arena at the Veldheim Coliseum is going smoothly. We have received word that those believed to be in league with the Demon Lord were victorious in the first round.
Is that so?
It also appears there are a number of participants intent on taking your life.
Let them try. They will all die anyway.
As you wish, my master.
There you are. You're pretty strong. So let's see how you do when you gotta use your brain. Your next opponent has devoted the whole 10,000 years of his life to Geo panels. He's a true artist in the field, Old Man Geo!
Hey, Sonny, do you think you can solve this difficult Geo puzzle?
Oh, wow. It looks hard.
He has figured out Monsieur Adele's greatest weakness, huh? His ability to think.
I hate puzzles. How are we supposed to solve this?
I've studied Geo panels in the Shinra Tower for over 10,000 years. Oh, is this one too hard for you, young'uns?
This one's too easy. The red Geo symbol is the key. Once you find the key Geo symbol, the rest of the puzzle falls into place.
Oh, you solved it already. You're pretty good.
I thought you were just a foolish brute who ran headfirst into battle. But you are surprisingly adept as well, Del.
Never underestimate me. I just hate cheap tricks and dirty tactics. If I put my mind to it, I can solve these things pretty quick. Just because I like to rush into things doesn't mean I can't think. There you go. We solved it, Old Man Geo.
Impressive, young man. You solved a Geo puzzle that I designed myself. I haven't seen talent like that since that Fubuki kid who lived at the Shinra Tower.
Fubuki Kid? Who's that?
Watching you gave me a new idea. Take this as a reward, Sonny.
What is this?
It's a special medicine I made from 11 secret herbs and spices, which we keep hidden inside the Shinra Tower. It works wonders.
Oh, 11. Here, let me keep this in case of an emergency.
Hey, why do you get to keep it?
If I let you hold it, you would probably just waste it on something stupid.
Fine, but you better not waste it either.
Well, Sonny, I had a great time. I hope we can match wits again someday. I just have to live long enough.
Oh, I met you earlier. Oh, you're that ninja girl. You like to say Zam. I'm Yukimaru, Zam. You joined the battle arena too, Zam.
Yeah, sorta. We just advanced to round 3.
Congratulations, Zam. Child, did you fight too, Zam? Yes, Zam. Did I do that right? Yes, Zam. As for me, both of my opponents were injured before the competition, so I advanced without fighting.
Advanced without fighting? You must have great luck.
Yes, I sure was lucky, Zam. I don't like fighting unless I have to, Zam. Why is this strange creature acting so funny, Zam?
Princess, it is her, Zam! She is the culprit who attacked the palace, Zam!
Why is everyone speaking like her now, Zam?
Never mind that! I am telling you, she is the one who turned me into this frog!
Are you sure? Remember last time? You told us Dimi lo detna zizis to me, but you were wrong.
It's a pity you need to pick on poor old Tink to make you feel better. But now that you mention it, the clothes do look the same, but her face, oh, is much more beautiful.
See? You were wrong again. Why are you always making such a big fuss?
Oh, was your frog friend transformed by someone, Zam?
Yes, he said it was done by someone wearing clothes similar to yours.
Someone who dresses like me and can use the art of Henge. Could it be?
What? Do you know something about it?
No, it's nothing. I have to get ready for my next match. Excuse me, Zam.
You still haven't begged for mercy. What a fool! You don't even know how dangerous your next opponent is, Adele.
I don't care who my next opponent is. I'm still gonna beat him.
Oh, really? I've studied your weaknesses. Welcome to round 3, your own personal hell.
I finally found you, Adele.
Eleanor, what are you doing here?
Foolish child. Did you really think you could run from me?
Adele, do you know this woman?
I never heard the name Eleanor before. Who is she, Adele? Maybe she's his ex-girlfriend.
Adele, you sly devil!
No, it's not like that. She's the reason I don't like girls.
Oh, you might hurt my feelings. After all, you came to me.
Stop trying to mislead everyone. I didn't have a choice.
What kind of relationship was it? It sounds like you two were more than just friends.
That's none of your business.
Don't snap at me. I am a princess.
You won't get away from me this time, Adele. As per the terms of our deal, your soul will belong to me.
Not this time. I'm a lot stronger than I used to be. I'll make you pay for the scars on my face.
You have improved, Adele.
I told you I'm a lot stronger. You can't beat me anymore.
So it seems. But what about our deal? Didn't you want to know something? If you sell me your soul, I'll tell you anything you want to know.
I don't even think about them anymore. Besides, selling my soul to a demon just isn't my style.
That's too bad. If you change your mind, my offer still stands. Just visit your friend, Eleanor. Until then, I'll suspend the deal.
Adele, you wanted to know something, so you tried to make a deal with her?
I told you, it's none of your business.
Fine then, be that way. I don't even care anymore.
Knowing them now won't change anything. They're our opponents for round 4?
I don't see Etna anywhere, but I know she must be watching closely.
Hey, dude! I'm sure Master Etna told you already, but you gotta make this look good, dude. If they find out about the setup, we'll be disqualified, dude.
Setup? What are you talking about?
We're not planning to lose here.
Dude! That wasn't the plan, dude!
You thought I would let you win, knowing that you oppose my father? Imbecile!
First of all, throwing a fight is betraying the trust of the modern sports gambler. Gambling fraud just isn't my style.
This is bad, dude! If we fail, Master Etna will be waiting to punish us, dude! Dude, we have to win this fight on our own, dude! Listen up! It's time for our secret formation, dude! We challenge you to bowling, dude!
Bowling, huh? You do know that you're on the side that gets hurt by the ball, right?
Seriously? Dude!
It looks like you are just used to being on the losing side. It is so sad. The least I can do is let you die quickly. Let's go!
Look at me!
This is bad, dude. We are so screwed. We better hide out at our secret base, dude. It beats whatever Master Etna's planning for us, dude.
Ah, you won again. You're almost Dark Hero material.
If we lose, it'll only make you happy. So we gotta win no matter what.
Today's competition is over, but tomorrow you're gonna fight other groups that won all their fights too. So unless you want to embarrass yourself in front of everyone, you better run home crying now and forget about tomorrow.
Thanks for the advice, but unlike you, we're gonna win our fights.
Oh, I am relieved that we have won all of our battles.
At this rate, no one can stop us, Princess. Mr. Stupidhead doesn't look happy at all.
Oh, how'd you do? Did you get another win without having to fight?
Friend? What's wrong with your voice? Did you catch a cold, Sam? You must leave the battle arena.
What?
We have a mission to accomplish. I won't allow you to interfere.
What are you talking about? It is too early for you to be sleep-talking.
You, the one from the other day. It appears you didn't get enough back there.
What was that? What are you talking about?
You? The same evil pulse I felt 15 years ago!
Is there something wrong with me?
You! Can you be the overlords?
We don't know what your deal is, but if it's a fight you're looking for, I'll fight you.
This is unexpected. I must retreat for now.
What's wrong with her?
It's 6 o'clock and time for the news.
Pop quiz! The mystery deepens when the Colosseum episode continues. This quiz is on the new character, Yukimaru. Normal Yukimaru is polite, then the other Yukimaru is rude. Why are there two?
Yukimaru is really a pair of twins!
That is incorrect. Sorry. Also, twins are in at the moment. That is not correct.
Yukimaru has a split personality?
That is also incorrect. Sorry. Now, if only there was a sexy stepmother or stepsister with a personality that loved me, Oh well, we will save the correct answer for next time. I must warn you, it isn't so great. So don't expect too much.
Drak Tink Mahalak! My, I look away for 2 seconds and this is what happens. Why must you be so much trouble?
We're back? Are you serious? Excuse me. We seem to be experiencing some technical difficulties. I would like to take a moment to apologize to all of our viewers for any foul language or obscene images that were broadcast.
All right, come on. We better go to bed early today so we'll be rested for tomorrow.
Good idea.
What's wrong? Are you still thinking about that Yukimaru kid?
No, it is more important than that.
Don't worry. I'll keep my promise no matter what. You will meet your father.
I won't be expecting much, but I do expect you to keep your word.
Hey, Adele! Do you know what's gonna happen when you get to meet Overlord Zenon?
Well,
Of course he knows! He's gonna fight him fair and square and defeat him so that we can turn into humans.
yeah, that's right.
I was born a demon, but I wonder what I'd look like as a human. I bet I'd look sexy, huh?
What do I do when I meet him? Guess I really won't know until it actually happens.
Now my perfect plan is ruined! How am I supposed to kill Zenon now? So how are we gonna fix this?
We never made a deal. You just said we had one and took off.
Oh, really? Well, what happened to "it's only fair to keep every promise"? Or whatever you always say.
Wow, how many different sentences did it take to hear all those words from me?
Okay, fine. But now I'm rooting for you guys. And then you can take me with you to see Overlord Zenon, okay? Well, good luck!
There she goes, making up her own promises again.
Don't concern yourself with that. Our objectives have not changed.
I guess you're right. Okay, tonight we'll have a good hearty dinner to build up our strength.
Excellent! I am famished. I would love got to have a nice bloody prime rib right now. Tomorrow, once we are victorious, I will finally get to meet my father. Oh, how I've waited so long for this day to come. I do not understand why my father still refuses to meet me, but I shall find out tomorrow when I see him. But what will happen to Taro and Hanako? What will happen to Adele? Father is the god of all overlords. Anyone who opposes him is executed. Surely they shall be seen as enemies. No, maybe if I beg Father, he will release his curse on the humans. Then there would be no reason to fight. Yes, that is the solution. Such wishful thinking. To meet my father, we must win. But then they would die. What am I to do? Please, Father, tell me. Who's out there? Yukimaru?
The Snow Clan shall have its vengeance.
What?
Though my eyes see no light, my heart sees everything. I know who you are, daughter of the Overlord.
What?
Your death will surely bring him out. I'm sorry, but you have to die! You?
How cowardly can you be? Do you always attack people in the dark?
Adele!
I didn't see you with the others, so I thought I'd better look for you.
You went looking for me? Adele, how long were you listening?
Huh?
Did you hear me talking to myself?
You shouldn't be worrying about that right now. If it makes you feel better, I didn't hear anything.
Is that so? Great.
More interlopers! I won't allow you to interfere with my vengeance! If you won't back down, I shall take all of your lives, now! You must have great skill to withstand my deadly arts.
Why do you wish to take my life? What do I have to do with your clan?
Next time, I will have my vengeance. Be prepared.
What is up with her?
I slept well. Yay! Today's the final battle!
Calm down, Hanako. We must win 2 more times before we can get to the final battle.
Huh? You don't think we can make it, Razzie?
That's not what I meant. No matter what, I have to win to see my father.
That's right. We have to win no matter what.
Huh? Adele, you don't think we can win?
Why do you keep thinking that? I was just trying to plan how to defeat Zenon once we've won.
Oh, so you both think we'll lose?
Let's just go. Round 5 should be starting soon.
Welcome to the final day of the Battle Arena. Who will be victorious? Luckily for the contestants, I, the Dark Hero, am the MC and referee. Otherwise, I would be winning this competition.
How can he be so energetic this early in the morning?
He must be expecting to be on TV, but I doubt they will put him on.
Allow me to introduce your opponents for round 5. These champions of justice come all the way from the Milky Way galaxy.
When the darkness of evil is on the rise, we crash the villainous party!
Our 7 lights spring to the task!
To save the world with courage and hope!
With our powers combined, we are...
The Prism Rangers!
Cool! Tardo, how can you say that? What about them is cool? They haven't even combined their power.
We have to fight them? Is this a joke?
Indeed. They are called the Prism Rangers, yet they do not even have all 7 colors of refracted light.
Okay, that's not what I meant, but hey.
Red! There's a child among the group of demons! No! Don't be fooled by that childlike form! Those are demons, all right! Don't you remember our last battle against demons? We can't let our guard down, even if they look like women or children!
Hey, you! How can you call yourselves Prism Rangers when you only have 5 colors?
Hey, don't get too close to them.
Don't come any closer!
Was that an attack?
Red! The power of justice! It has no effect!
Don't panic! Justice always leads to victory!
Adele, what should we do? Can I kill him yet?
It doesn't feel right, but we have no choice. We have to fight them to win. Sorry about this. Never pitied an opponent so much before.
There's no way the Prism Rangers can lose to demons on some backwoods country planet! Here we go, guys! It's Prism time! Checkmate! Oh, are we still alive?
You must really pity them, Adele, if we're gonna let them live. Adele, you're the greatest.
Yeah, well, needless killing isn't really my style, you know?
To have a demon take pity on me! That's the greatest disgrace to a champion of justice!
Don't worry about it. I'm a human.
Stop lying! The demon detector in my suit is telling me that you're a demon!
It must be broken. There's no way Adele is a demon. Yeah, Overlord Zenod's curse didn't work on Adele. He's the only one who isn't a demon.
There you go. Now get out of here before other demons show up to kill you.
Damn it! You haven't seen the last of us! We'll get new Rangers! We'll get 2 more colors to complete the true Prism Ranger team!
Fools! You better find 2 more Rangers before you call yourselves the Prism Rangers again.
Ah, Princess, way to find yourself obsessed over a minor detail, huh? I am glad this with something as important as color scheme.
So, we meet again. Was the magic flute helpful to you?
Oh, yeah, it was. But what are you doing here?
I am a servant of Overlord Xenon. It should not be unusual for me to be here.
Father! Is my father here?
You shall find out if you win, Princess. But I did not foresee you entering the battle arena. I am sure Overlord Xenon will be quite surprised.
Wait! Can you please not tell him I am here? If he discovers I am fighting, my father might avoid meeting me. Please!
I understand. I shall do as you wish.
That's pretty strange. She's Xenon's servant, but she's so nice.
Overlord Xenon employs pure demons such as me, as well as altered humans. If she was once a human, she may still have a shred of conscience left. After all, the Overlord doesn't strip away a human's entire conscience.
I see. So, she might just be another victim. Finally, the semifinals. We only need 2 more wins. 2 more wins and I'll finally come face to face with Xenon. I'm so close. When I defeat Xenon, I'll turn my family back into humans. Their bodies, memories, and conscience, they'll get them all back. That's the only reason I fight, ever since I was a little kid. So why do I feel hesitant now?
Two more wins. Since my childhood, I have dreamed of meeting my father, and soon my dream will be fulfilled. So why do I feel hesitation in my heart? I will finally get to meet my father, who I have always longed to see. Is it because of fear? Or because Father and Adele will try to kill each other?
All right! You made it to the semifinals! I see you're a worthy rival indeed.
How does beating you up to the point where the whole universe thinks you're dead make me your rival?
Your insults won't affect me, because I have the perfect opponent for you. She's a super assassin from the village of Snow Melody. She is the genocidal Kunoichi Yukimaru!
I didn't want to fight you, Sam. I'm sorry, but it was a fate that can't be changed. The least I can do is heed the soul of chivalry and hope for a clean and fair fight, Sam.
Huh? You want a fair fight? Are we supposed to pretend like your little attack yesterday never happened? Huh?
Attack? What are you talking about, Sam?
Do not feign innocence with us! You tried to kill me, you coward!
That's not true, Sam. I would have remembered attacking you. Please do not falsely accuse me.
Does she really not remember? What's going on here?
Can it be that there is a second Yukimaru who intends to take my life? Or does she have a split personality, like Tink?
I get it. You are trying to confuse me with false accusations, Sam. I almost fell for it too, Sam. You're already using your tactics, Sam. Now it's my turn. Here I come! To accomplish my mission, victory will be mine! Sam! I lost. Now that my mission has failed, I no longer have a reason to live. All things considered, my life was too short, Sam.
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
Don't try to stop me, Sam. When a ninja fails a mission, Sam, there is only one option left.
But do you have to die? Isn't there another way you could complete your mission?
No. Without winning this competition, my mission is too difficult to accomplish, Sam. Now that I have lost, chivalry demands one last heroic deed, Sam. She sounds convinced, but she's just standing there. Maybe she wants someone to stop her. Yeah, look it. Her hands are shaking.
Fine, I'll handle this. Why are you giving up so easily? I thought your mission was important. If your mission is really that important, you can't just give up. You gotta do whatever it takes to get it done. For instance, if I were you, I'd force my way into the group that beat me and try to carry out my victory with them.
What?
But that's just an example. Besides, what kind of ninja obeys the laws of chivalry? Those are for knights.
Thank you. Your manly physique and your romantic voice have convinced me, Sam. From now on, you shall have my blade. I will fight with my body and soul for you, Sam.
Just don't get too close to me. I don't like girls that much.
Are you certain, Monsieur Adele? I am not so convinced that she is completely innocent. Why not torture her for a bit?
Yeah, she wanted to take Princess's life. She might be dangerous.
It is fine. You should learn to hate the crime, not the criminal. Besides, I know she is not the one trying to kill me. I think.
Princess, you believe her too? Are you sure we should forgive her so soon?
Do not worry, Taro. I have good judgment when it comes to people. We can trust your brother's decision this once.
No one's here.
Is this another forfeit, Sam? I'm super lucky, Sam.
No, it can't be this easy. After all, this battle arena was sponsored by Overlord Zenon.
You're right! And there is no better opponent for the final battle of the competition!
Who? Is it really Overlord Zenon himself?
Your opponent for the final battle is none other than me!
Hey, why are you the final opponent?
How many times do I gotta tell you? In this arena, I am God! And based on my own bias and judgment, I won the other semifinal.
But you were the referee! Fine, I don't care anymore. Do you really think you can beat us?
Of course not! What are you, stupid? But we haven't aired on TV yet, so we decided to make this video ourselves. Director, extras!
Everything's ready, Axel, darling!
Now, if you'll just try not to hurt me, we're all set. This is gonna be great.
At least he looks good when we beat him up.
We fight all the way to the final battle, and we have to fight him? Man, do I feel stupid.
Win or lose, it doesn't matter anymore. I'm fighting for screen time. Special, ultimate, invincible solo. Ha! Super Megaton Boom Tube. Secret move, rockin' Magony Kick.
Good luck, Axel, darling. This is your time to shine, just like the old days. The dark hero that I fell in love with is back.
白きマント離れかせてあがわるショーミベイビーもの無用のヒーローつけたかに未練などないセイフバッドエンドに光る男の道許されぬラブとしていても傷つけ合った時ほど君にいてほしい黒き血潮たぎらって熱い場にはや胸に新たなヒストリー刻む孤独なロリューダミズムに生きてゆく不器用なホワイトタイガーその名もダークヒーロー悪タレ白きマント離れかせてあがわるショーミベイビーもの無用のヒーローつけた過去に未練などないセイフバッドエンドに光る男の道許されぬラブとしていても傷つけ合った時ほど君にいてほしい黒き血潮たぎらって熱い場にはや胸に新たなヒストリー刻む孤独なロリューダミズムに生きてゆく不器用なホワイトタイガーその名もダークヒーロー悪タ白きマント離れかせてあがわるショーミベイビーもの無用のヒーローつけた過去に未練などないセイフバッドエンドに光る男の道許されぬラブしていても傷つけ合った時ほど君にいてほしい黒き血潮たぎらって熱い場にはや胸に新たなヒストリー孤独なロリューダミズムに生きてゆく不器用なホワイトタイガーその名もダークヒーロー悪タレ Lord! 白きマントたりかせて現るショーミベイビー求むようなヒーロー捨てた過去に未練などない Say goodbye バッドエンドに光る男の道許され時ほど君にいてほしい黒き血潮たぎらって熱い場にはや胸に新たなヒストリー刻むことなのにダリズムに生きてゆく不器用なホワイトタイガーその名もヒーロー秋田で白きマントたりかせて現るショーミベイビー物無用のヒーロー捨てた過去に未練などない Say goodbye バッドエンドに光る男の道許され閉じていても傷つけ合った時ほど君にいてほしい黒き血潮たぎらって熱い場にはや胸に新たなヒストリー刻む孤独なロリューダリズムに生きてゆく不器用な
Forgive me!
Let them go!
白き窓離れさせてあたわるショーミベイビーもの無用の火をつけた角に未練などないセイグバイバッドエンドに光る男の道許されるラブ閉じていても傷つけ合った時ほど君にいてほしい黒き血潮たぎらって熱いバリはや胸に新たなストーリー刻む孤独なロリルラリズムに生きてゆく不器用なホワイトタイガーその名もラブヒーロー悪たれ白きマント離れかせてあらわるショーミベイビーもの無用の火をつけた過去に未練などないセイグバイバッドエンドに光る男の道許されるラブ閉じている傷つけた時ほど君にいて き血潮たぎらせ熱い場にはや胸に新たなヒストリー刻むことふなのにダビズに生きてゆく不器用なホワイトタイガーその名もダークヒーロー悪タ白きマント離れかせてあがわるションベイに好むようのヒーロー捨てた過去に未練などないセイク
Forgive me!
光る男の道許されぬラブしていても傷つけた時ほど君に黒き血潮たぎらせ熱い場にはや胸に新たなヒストリー刻むことふなのにダビズムに不器用なホワイトタイガーその名もダークヒーロー悪た
Forgive me!
I regret that I lost, but my star will shine brightly across the netherworlds. The pain doesn't bother me.
Axel, darling, I don't know how to say this, but you that little tab on the tape broke off, huh? It didn't record anything. Now, shall we take it from the top? Huh?
Why, God? Why? What did I do to deserve this? I'm starting to feel kind of bad for you. Hey, come on, cheer up. This is supposed to be our moment of victory. Look, I kind of get the feeling that all your bad luck started when I beat you up the first time, so I want to help you. Plus, you did lend us a hand when we went to rescue Taro.
What? What do you mean?
Just follow us with a hidden camera. You might be able to get Overlord Zenon on tape.
You do that for me?
But then you're on your own. We're even.
You're so predictable. You fell right into my pity trap. I'm not lying. This was my plan all along.
You even pity a fool like Axel? You are too kind.
That's not it. I'm just trying to set things right.
Princess, congratulations on your victory, huh? Now you can finally meet your father!
Yes, that's right. And if I ask my father, he might be able to turn you back to normal as well.
Oh, I do not think you will have much time to worry about anyone but yourself.
Tink?
There is no need to worry anymore. I shall have the pleasure of killing you now.
Murderer! Miss Rosalind, please stand back!
What happened?
Aw, he's dead. What does frog taste like?
Goodbye, Tink. You know, it was actually pretty fun to have around.
I will look after Princess now. Rest peacefully, Tink. He lived in vain. The more he prospered, the more he declined. What a depressing life, Zam.
I am mortified. A dear friend dies, and that is all you have to say about him? Who is the cold-blooded one supposed to be, huh?
If you could not see through your enemy's disguise, you need more training.
What is this?
There are 2 Yukimarus? So, there was a second one?
That is the fake Yukimaru who tried to attack the princess. If not for this masked woman, you would have died.
I was so close! How dare you interfere!
Leave, now. I do not wish to kill you.
That was the art of the Henge, which means... But why would he attack Miss Rosalind? What was he thinking?
You? Why do you keep helping us? What do you want?
I do not understand it myself. I just wanted to. In any case, you are the champions. Overlord Zenon is waiting for you in the sublevels of the Colosseum.
Overlord Zenon? Finally, the time has come.
My father is below the Colosseum?
We won! But Princess doesn't look very happy to me. Neither does Adele. That's weird.
It's 6 o'clock and time for the news. The final round of the Battle Arena, which was sponsored by Overlord Zenon, was held today, and many turned out to watch it. According to Sammy, our field reporter in Veldheim, the winner was a human boy. The youth defeated many well-known demons and heroes, battling through many rounds of competition. Unfortunately, due to massive technical failures, no video footage of the event exists. We have also received word that the MC was no doubt an escaped mental patient who resembled Axel, the late Dark Hero. When we return, we will announce the winners of our Gift of the Week sweepstakes. Who will win the simple-to-use, one-touch, easy brand guillotine execution tool? It could be you. Stay tuned.
So, Overlord Zenon is in the sublevels.
Are you nervous, Adele? It is not too late to turn back, you know.
Don't be ridiculous. I've been searching for him for years. Can't turn back now. Besides, You're the one who should be nervous.
Why should I be nervous? I am excited to finally meet my...
What is wrong with the both of you? You are acting very strange. This is supposed to be the fun part.
You're right. Hey, Adele. After all this fighting, you should try to enjoy your reward. You're so stupid, Hanako. He's about to meet Princess's dad. How can he be having fun? My heart is racing, and I'm just worried about screwing up the greeting. You're stupid, Tardo. You're great at releasing the tension right before we meet Overlord Zenon, Zam. Thanks to you, I'm not even nervous anymore, Zam.
Director, are we ready? We can't make any mistakes this time.
Yes, Axel, darling. I won't screw up this time.
This must be the lowest level. Okay, everyone, don't let your guard down. I never would have thought the Colosseum had a place like this below it.
My father is down here? Father, where are you?
Overlord Zenon?
Indeed. I am Zenon, the god of all overlords.
Such a dignified voice. He is certainly the kind of father I have always imagined.
Welcome, assassins. Just like turkeys in the rain.
What? This whole thing was a trap?
Now, which one of you is Demon Lord Etna? Reveal yourself now!
Demon Lord Etna? This whole battle arena thing was to catch her?
That's right. I sponsored this competition to lure Demon Lord Etna out into the open. And to rid myself of all who oppose me. To think they're all willing to kill each other for the chance to kill me.
What's the deal? Overlord Zenon is just an old man?
He may look like an old man, but there is more to him than just that. And just saying that can get you killed.
Father!
No. Why? Why are you here?
Father! Oh, Father! You can tell it's me? Father! I have waited so long to see you.
Why didn't anyone tell me you were here? I did not plan for this to happen. What is the meaning of this?
Father? Are you mad at me? I just wanted to meet you, Father. Was that so wrong?
No, it's not that. I just didn't expect to see you. I'm just surprised, in general.
So this is Zenon, the one who cursed the world to turn it into a netherworld. If I defeat him, I can change everyone back to normal. Damn it! He's right here in front of me. Why am I still hesitating?
Overlord Zenon, I will avenge my clan by taking your life, Zam.
You are another assassin? You should have learned your place, insolent girl.
Ms. Rosalind, I am sorry, Zam. I thought you were from my home, but you were Zenon's daughter all along. Oh, how cruel is fate, Zam. But I have a mission, Zam. Please forgive me.
Yukimaru! Your mission was to...
Overlord Zenon, You destroyed the Snow Clan. Now is the time to avenge them, Sam.
The Snow Clan, you say? You're a survivor? I thought I exterminated them all 15 years ago. Let me introduce you to the rest of your clan.
Are you unharmed, Overlord Xenon?
Of course I am. I am Overlord Xenon!
Guards, kill the traitors. But do not harm the princess.
We are outnumbered.
Father! Why are you doing this?
Capture the princess, unharmed. Take her back to her mansion.
Father! We finally meet! Why are you doing this?
Is this the end, Sam? Sir Adele, Miss Rosalind, I have shamed myself. I, Yukimaru, shall apologize with my life.
Idiot! Now isn't the time for that. If we're gonna survive, we need you in this fight.
Okay, listen. We're gonna handle the filming. You guys just handle the fighting.
There's no end to them, Sam. This is my mission, Sam. I will hold them off while you run.
I can't let you do that. Abandoning a friend just isn't my style. As long as you don't give up, there's always hope.
But isn't it getting worse? Yeah, we're gonna die. Does it hurt to die?
I do not want to die! Can I not go back to being Overlord Xenon's servant?
Father, please. Please forgive them. I know that they have committed treason by opposing you, but they all have important reasons for doing so. Father, you raised me so carefully. You loved me so much. For the sake of your benevolent heart, please let these people go. Father, please. I, your daughter Rosalind, beg you.
Rosalind.
Princess, I understand your request.
Then?
Your mind and heart have been poisoned by the outside world. Kill them all. Capture the princess without harm, and then erase her memories of the outside world. All of them!
Father!
Boy, did I come at the wrong time. I think I'm gonna hurl.
I don't know what's more embarrassing. Your tender little moment, or me charging in like one of those heroes of justice losers.
Beauty Queen Etna!
I came to kill Overlord Xenon, but it looks like you're having so much fun with these guys. How's a girl to choose?
You are Beauty Queen? Demon Lord Etna? But you're just a girl. I prepared countless traps to stop you. But it seems I've overestimated your power. Guards, destroy this little girl. Leave no trace of her behind.
Overestimated, huh? Don't you mean underestimated? Why do they even try? Overlord Zenon, if you're not gonna take this seriously, just give me the title.
I want to be Edna when I grow up. This is our chance, Sam. Cyrodiil, here's our chance to escape.
No! I finally found Zenon, and running away just isn't my style.
Adele! We have to escape now!
Taro, what?
We can't beat Zenon like this. I know how you feel, but we have to think about Princess. Princess has been hurt the most by this trap. We have to take her with us.
Yeah, you're right, Taro.
Rosie, is it okay if you can't stay with your dad?
I do not mind. I wish to leave immediately.
We'll stay here and film some more. We must record the fight of the century, Zenon versus Edna.
We're doing it, Axel, darling, huh? We're finally doing something important!
Demon Lord Edna, you're a little better than I expected. But how can a mere Demon Lord even hope to defeat me, the god of all overlords? I shall make a bloody example to show what happens to anyone who dares oppose Overlord Zenon! Why are you laughing?
Because soon, I will hold the title of Goddess of all Overlords. Oh, and thanks for not getting yourself killed by some schmo before I got here.
Don't mock me!
Come on, Zenon. I have a little treat for you.
The exit's straight ahead.
The ground is 5 levels up. I think it's safe to assume every level will be packed with enemies, Sam. Be careful. Then we better eat these. I made some rice balls just in case. If you're tired from the earlier fights, eat one to restore some energy.
That's great. Good girl, Hanako.
Here, Rosie, eat one. You're hungry, right?
Yes, thank you.
Cheer up, Princess. You can't help it if your dad's a jerk.
You're right, Taro. Thank you. I feel much better.
Okay, let's do this. Forgive me! Forgive me! Charge!
Rain.
Forgive me! Lord! Lord! Forgive me! Forgive me! Forgive me!
Yeah.
Forgive me! Forgive me! Forgive me! Forgive me! Lord!
Their security wasn't as bad as I thought. We may escape them after all, Zam.
You're not even short of breath? I'm impressed.
Well, I am a ninja, Zam. I do special exercises every day, Zam.
How about the rest of you?
I'm fine. Who do you think you're talking to?
I'm all sweaty. I want to go home and take a bubble bath. I got shin splints.
That is the one advantage of being turned into a floating frog.
should have known this would be easy.
Go.
Huh?
What do you mean? Are you going to let us go? Did my father tell you to do this? He did, didn't he? See? My father does care for me.
Overlord Zenon is currently fighting Demon Lord Etna. Please, leave while you still can.
Oh, my father is in no position to be thinking about me right now.
Why? Why have you helped us so many times? You're not really one of Zenon's servants, are you? You used to be human, right? Then why don't you come with us?
Hurry. You must go.
Hey!
Sir Adele, we can't stay here much longer, Sam.
Right.
Hey! I can see outside!
We interrupt our regularly scheduled program to bring you this special report. Overlord Zenon has been defeated today. The legendary god of all overlords was slain by a beauty pageant winner named Etna. Even more surprising, this news was brought to us by Axel, the Dark Hero, who we were recently led to believe was dead. We have learned that the producer of Axel's show, Tripping with Axel, has been arrested for covering up Axel's non-deceased status. He confessed to committing this crime because he feared Axel might expose his embezzling of the show's finances. Negligence in the Netherworld police investigation has only added to the problem. Axel's return has since sparked a sensation. Axel himself offered this comment.
There is only one certainty in this universe. The Dark Hero lives on forever.
Since his return, Axel has received a flood of offers to appear on TV and in concerts, movies, and video games. The once gutter trash Dark Hero has risen, like a freakish garbage phoenix, to capture our hearts again. A true Netherworld dream. After a quick commercial break, we hope to have live coverage from Axel's premiere performance of his new song,
Etna! I was wondering what she's been up to since she escaped from the castle. How selfish of her! She's supposed to be my vassal! This is unforgivable! Now I have to go teach her just who the strongest, most evil overlord really is! And that's me! Lahar!